Hey, it's Kevin back with another Road Warrior. I spend a lot of time online. More than what I think any probably average human being should spend online. And I'm okay with that. It's what I do for a living. And I'll be honest with you, the internet really does relax me. I can go down long rabbit holes of content and information on just silly subjects and be fascinated for hours. I can watch YouTube videos for hours and then not watch YouTube videos for weeks. I can find old websites about everything from antiques to shopping malls to all kinds of things and be thoroughly entertained. So I don't mind spending as much time ruining my carpal tunnel in my wrist or ruining my eyesight. I'm okay with that. Whether it's on an iPad or on a phone or on a computer, it doesn't really matter to me. I consume content year-round, day-round, hours-round. But the one thing that has always not baffled me, but always amuses me, is where, as you know, you're tracked online. And everything you do on Facebook, if you go to a website, all of a sudden, after you've been to that website, Facebook is serving you ads for that product. It's all done to little cookies and little kernels that are placed on your page as they try to track your behavior. But the one thing I found, because my interests are so varied, it's almost like the algorithm can't figure out what I'm interested in. Because I will be served with some very weird things. And because I read a lot of different articles about very weird things, my news feed doesn't know what to do. It'll think I'm consumed with some particular subject or some particular celebrity, but that's only because I was looking for some specific data for another project. So I may go 10 or 20, pages deep on an actor for something they did trying to figure something out and not really care about them and never going back to a page that involves them again. But of course, the algorithm always tries to feed me all that information all the time. Doesn't bother me. I mean, it truly is just, it is what it is. But it's funny because again, I work in the digital field and I know about tracking and I know about understanding human behavior. I understand all those details and what they're trying to do. And I also understand how confusing I must be. Anytime you go online, you take a quiz and it kind of, tries to guess whether you're a baby boomer or a millennial or a Generation X or whatever it is. I always come up as a millennial. They think I'm a millennial. Why? Because I know enough current pop culture references that I've got old and I've got new. Never knows that I'm a baby boomer. Never has any clue because I know enough about popular music. Now I am losing a little bit of a step to some popular music. I don't listen to it as much as I do older music, or specifically, because I'm in the country music world listening to so much country music that I don't pay attention to all the other formats all the time. So I may not be as up on that as I'd like to be. That's okay too. But it's funny, I kind of love being the outlier. I love being the guy who confuses the algorithm, who messes it up enough that you just can't figure me out. I've always liked to be elusive, and I'm out. I have no problem sharing anything about me, but I love the fact that I call myself a Renaissance man. It's what I've always called myself, that I've just got enough wide variety of interests that it kind of confuses people. Just when you think you got me in a subject, people are shocked that I love NASCAR like I do, but there are just some things like hunting and fishing that other NASCAR fans like that I don't have any use for. I guess it goes with where you grow up. My dad was into auto racing, and because I worked in Charlotte all those years and got to know the NASCAR drivers, I grew a love for NASCAR, almost as much as I have the love for Indy cars because I worked in Indy. But the other outdoor things don't really matter to me at all. Interesting times. I say that because I've been fed some really interesting ads lately, and it just baffles me to no end. Back next week with another Road Warrior. Bear with me as I hit the big curve here. KevinMason.us, home to all the Road Warrior videos. We've got them up on Facebook. We've got them up on YouTube. I'll put them elsewhere if you want them there too. Of course, it'd be a load to put up 500 videos. You have to go through and edit the website every now and again. Let me tell you, when you're getting up towards 500 videos, it takes a long time to go back and re-edit things to make it work with a new template. I've been there a couple of times. We'll be back next week with another Road Warrior. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye.